everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Ribbit here. Today we're going to make split pea and ham hock soup. This is out of this cookbook by Stanley Tucci, the Tucci Table. Mrs. Ribbit gave it to me for Christmas, and a couple weeks ago I made his Tuscan tomato soup, which was delicious. This one promises to be just as tasty. Now, I've made split pea soup before, but I've never used ham hocks in it. So I'm really interested in doing this. You see the ingredients here. I am going to double it because I'm going to take some to work. I'll put the standard listed ingredients in the notes below. This here is thyme. So let's go ahead and get prepping. All right, as I was looking through the recipe in that cookbook, I came to the process that he gives on the instructions on how to cook it. I came to the realization that in his recipe he's using raw ham hocks, not smoked like I have here. So because there's no way you would be able to do what he says to do in the time allotted that he says for cooking. So what we're going to do is we're going to score these hocks like this, and we're going to boil them in the chicken stock and water for an hour, and then we're going to resume the normal cooking process. Alright, after an hour of boiling, I've got the ham hocks out here that are going to cool before we start taking the meat off the bone and the fat. Now we're going to start cooking the vegetables. Alright, in a skillet over medium-high heat with a generous amount of olive oil, we are going to start frying up the vegetables until they start getting soft. Then we're going to start building the soup. Alright, about 3 or 4 minutes of cooking over medium-high. Now it's time to add the salt and pepper, as well as the Cloves Garlic. Now we're going to cook this for another couple minutes, and then we're going to start building the soup. Okay, we've added the vegetables to the stock that the hocks have been boiling in. Now we're going to add the thyme and the bay leaves. And last but not least, and we're over high heat, we want to bring this to a boil, we're going to add the split peas. Alright, so let's get cooking. Okay, the soup is done. The split peas are soft. Now we are going to take the immersion blender to it. Alright, so the blending went very well. Everything mixed in properly. I've tasted it for seasonings. It's perfect. No need to add anything else. Now what we're going to do is add the ham hocks, bring this back up to a simmer, and we're going to cook it through for another half an hour. Then it's ready and we can eat and taste it. Okay, after about 30 minutes they're simmering, the meat is heated through. Let's try the steaming goodness. Alright, Stanley, let's check it out. It smells really good. It does, and as I said before, the seasonings are perfect. That is so creamy, and there's no dairy in it whatsoever. Let's try the ham hock. Man, that meat softened up so nicely. I did fish out the bay leaves before using the immersion blender. I love the idea of the thyme in there. It gives it a really nice flavor that goes very well with the peas. And yeah, this is really good. A little time consuming when you're using smoked ham hocks, because you have to boil them and score them and all that. But if you were able to get raw ham hocks, even better, throw them in there. This is definitely a good recipe. Excellent book I got. I highly recommend that you pick up a copy. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.